my channel. This is Ishita here, and in this individual video we are going to talk about baking and how exactly baking can help you, what are the techniques linked to it, and what all is my suggestion for the people over India, those who want to try out baking. Because over many countries people have different varieties of skin, weather and texture, or even the color of skin. So obviously the technique of baking also varies according to that. So before I start, the very basic thing that if you have a dry skin, then please do not try baking, because baking is not meant for you. But if you still want to try out baking because you like the technique and the end result of it, then make sure to use a very good moisturizer, and on the top of that to go for a makeup setting spray. Other than that, the people with normal, sensitive or even oily to combinational skin can try out baking without going for those other two steps as well. But if you go for those other two steps, then your makeup will end up in a very good way. So now comes the question that what exactly you need for baking. So starting off with the translucent powder, I am going to use a brown powder because my skin color is not that white to go for a white textured powder. So I'm going to use a brown powder. For this I have chosen Lakme Rose Powder with Sunscreen. That is a loose powder, hence I'm going to use this. But you have to make sure that you cannot go for any kind of compact for baking. You need a loose powder. So other than that, I'm going to use two brushes. So these are the two brushes. One is a blush brush. Other than that, this one is a smaller end brush. Other than that, one more thing, that is a beauty blender. Now you may say that this beauty blender is dirty. Yes, because I have applied my foundation as I have already done my base. So hence it's dirty. So these are the 4 things that you need exactly for your baking process. Now over internet you will listen people talking so many different things about baking. First of all, people may say that once you apply a loose powder on your face, there are chances that the powder getting stuck into your pores. Hence it may cause rashes, different kind of allergies, pimples and acne issues. But according to me, that is not going to be a big trouble or a big problem for you, because baking is something that you are doing on the top of your makeup. So hence already there is a layer of makeup underneath that. So obviously that is not going to harm you that much. And other than that, if your skincare routine is very good, then there is no way that your skin pores are clogged. That will be fresh, hence there is no chance of getting acne and pimples. But you have to make sure that the powder you are using is not allergic to you, or you are not allergic to that individual thing. So hence these are the few basic things. Now let's jump into the technique of baking. Now starting off with a concealer, then you can go for the process of baking. But if you are using this technique for a day-to-day makeup or a everyday makeup look, then there is no need of going for both. But if you are going for a night out or a party makeup look, then you can try out the concealer underneath on the high points of your face. On the top of that, you can use the process of baking. So that you understand really well, I'm going to show you both of that. So let's get started. Make sure that your concealer is very well blended, because else after the process of baking or after applying that loose powder, that will appear as a fine line that may look very cakey. So take care of that. Now taking this loose powder, I'm going to use my beauty blender. I'm going to gently take little bit amount of the product into it, and then I'm going to apply that on the high points of my face. That includes all the areas where all I have concealed. Of loose powder here in this individual area, because that is going to help me in blending out my bronze powder. So hence I am using this. You have to find out a balance between too much and a little bit, because too much of loose powder can make your whole makeup look cakey. So hence you have to take care of that you are not using too much amount of loose powder on your face, and as well as you have to make sure that when you are dubbing that powder on your face with the help of the beauty blender, you are not pushing the powder too strongly, else the makeup will absorb the whole powder or the whole amount of powder. In that case also the makeup may look cakey. Hence you have to find out the perfect balance so that your makeup looks perfect. So I will start up with this small end brush to first blend it off, and then I will go for a blush brush to just remove all the excess. Now taking this big fluffy brush, I'm just going to remove all the excess product from my face. So once that is done, now you have to make sure that you go for a highlighter, because baking looks sometimes cakey, and to add that natural glow you need a shimmery highlighter. So I'm going to go for Maybelline Nudes palette. I'm going to take this shimmery color from here. I'm going to use this onto my high points again to give that natural glow. Hence, now my suggestion is to go for a cream blush, because a cream blush will suit this makeup look a lot, because you have baked your face, hence it may look dry. So if you are not having a cream blush, then you can go for a lipstick of your choice that will act as a blush. This is a lipstick from Oriflame and the name is The One. So this color is a very pretty pink, so I'm going to use this to make you understand that what I am talking about. Final look, and I have not contoured my face, so hence you can see still there is a highlighted end. So this was today's video. If you like this video, then make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to my channel if you are a new viewer, and make sure to write all your queries, because I will be always happy to help you. Thanks for watching.